Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add failed Instamojo payment details in Google Sheets automatically. So here I am running an online store and I am collecting all my payments with the help of Instamojo. Now whenever there is a payment failure due to some reasons, I want to add all these details in my Google Sheets automatically. So now to do this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Instamojo and Google Sheets. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Instamojo where this payment failure will happen, and then in my action application I am going to take Google Sheets where all these details will be added automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Instamojo failed payment details to Google Sheets, and here with the help of Pabbly Connect, I have created an automation workflow where whenever a payment will be failed in my Instamojo, all these failed payment details will be added automatically in my Google Sheets. So now let's perform this automation and check whether it is working perfectly fine or not. So here is my product and I am going to click on this Pay Now. And I am going to add some details, some dummy details in all these fields, and if the payment has failed, all these details will be automatically added here in my Google Sheets. So let's fill some details. Here let's say my first name is new, last name is user, email address is new@pabblytudes.com, and let's say my phone number is this one. Now I am going to click on this proceed to pay. And then I have to select my payment method, which I am going to select as card, and then I am going to enter the card number. Now over here I have added some wrong card details to make this payment fail, and now I am going to click on this Pay 9. So here we can see payment failed. Now these details should be automatically added in my Google Sheets. So let's open my Google Sheets. And here I can see that I have instantly added all these details. The name was new user, email address was new@pabblytudes.com, phone number was this, the product was dress, and the price was of ₹9. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and now let's start creating this workflow automation from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Instamojo failed payment details to Google Sheets automatically. For this, we are going to create automation between Instamojo and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. Now if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. And if you are an existing user, click on this sign in. Now as I am an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon. From here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to add failed Instamojo payment details in Google Sheets automatically. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this Google Sheets automations, and then I have to click on this create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add failed Instamojo payment details in my Google Sheets, which means whenever there will be a payment failure in my Instamojo, all the details will be added in my Google Sheets. which means whenever there will be a payment failure in Instamojo, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So whenever a payment failure happens in Instamojo and then action says do this, then add details in Google Sheets. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Instamojo V2. And in my trigger event, I am going to take this failed payment. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Instamojo, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Pabbly Connect with Instamojo. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Instamojo account. So this is my Instamojo account, and on the left hand side where I can see the smart pages, I will open this. And over here I need to select my product. So this is the page name by the name designer dress, and I will click on 3 dots from where I am going to click on this edit page. Now on the left hand side I can see this page settings. I will click on this and then I will click on this webhook. Now from over here information to be sent, I have to select this as failed payment. So whenever a payment will be failed, this webhook will trigger the workflow. So I will select this, and now from over here I have to enter the webhook URL. So first I need to remove the previously existing webhook URL, and then I have to go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this workflow copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here. Now after doing this I have to click on the save and update. Yes, save and update. And the smart page designer dress edited successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission. For that I need to do a test payment or the test failed payment in my Instamojo, and when there will be a payment failure, I will receive the response here in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my designer dress page. For that I have to click on the share page, and then I have to copy the link of this page and paste that link in a new tab. And then I have to click on this pay now. Now I'm going to enter some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is latest. My last name is user. Then my email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, and then my mobile number is. Now I have to click on this proceed to pay, and then I have to select my payment method as card, and then I'm going to enter some wrong card details so that the payment gets failed. And now I'm going to click on this pay 9. So now over here payment has failed, and this detail should be captured in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and here I can see that I have received the response successfully. Now the payment status is failure. Then the payment amount was ₹9 and it was made for the product dress. And then I have received all the other details. The name was latest user, phone number was this, and the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com. Now as soon as the payment failure happened in Instamojo, I received the response in Pabbly Connect, and this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Instamojo and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. And now whenever there will be a payment failure, I will start receiving the response here in my Pabbly Connect. So now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a payment failure, I want to add all these details in my Google Sheets. So here in my action application, I am going to take Google Sheets, and then in my action event, I am going to take this add new row. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, you can go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then you have to click on this sign in with Google. After that you have to choose your account and grant away some permissions because your data is completely saved with Pabbly Connect. Now as I already have an existing connection, I am going to select this and then click on this save. So Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to select the spreadsheet. So to enter this, let's open my Google Sheets. This is my Google Sheets by the name Failed Payments, and I have all these details: name, email, phone, product and price. And I want to add the failed payment details in this particular spreadsheet. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down select my sheet as Failed Payments, and then it has automatically detected the sheet number. Now I have to add all these details. Here you see all the fields that I have in my Google Sheets are also appearing in this workflow as soon as I have selected my spreadsheet. So now this means Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets are connected. So I have to enter these details, and the first one is name. So to enter this, I am going to use a method called mapping instead of manually entering the details, which means I am going to enter data from my previous response. So here, as I've received the response in my Instamojo, and when I click on this name field, this will appear in front of me. And when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from my Instamojo failed payment. Now first I need to enter the name, and the name was latest user, and then I have to enter the email. So the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com, and then I have to enter the phone, which was this one, and then I have to enter the product. So the product was dress, and then I have to enter the price. So the price was of ₹9. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request, and here I can see that I have received the response. Now I need to open my Google Sheets and check whether I have received the response there or not. So here I can see that this latest user has been added in my Google Sheets. So the name was latest user, email address was latest@pabblytudes.com, the phone number was this, product is dress, and the price was of ₹9. Now, so to check this automation one last time, let's open my checkout page again and make another failed payment. And let's see if the details have been added there in my Google Sheets or not. So let's say this time my name is admin, my last name is user, and then my email address is admin@pabblytudes.com, and my phone number is this one. Now I have to click on this proceed to pay, and then I have to select my payment method, and then I have to enter my card number, and then I'll click on this pay 9, and as we can see, there is a payment failure. Now let's quickly open my Google Sheets and check whether all these details have been added there or not. So here I can see that I have instantly added these details also. The name was admin user, email address was admin@pabblytudes.com, then this was the phone number, product was dress, and the price was of ₹9. Now to summarize, we took Instamojo V2 as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We made a failed payment in Instamojo and received the response in Pabbly Connect. Now after making this payment, I want to add all the failed payment details in my Google Sheets. So in my action application, I took Google Sheets where I selected the spreadsheet and entered all these details with the help of mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these details been added in my Google Sheets. So we have successfully created automation between Instamojo V2 and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.